Wow, what a trip! I literally just crossed the entire country to one end and back, 17 days on the road, over 10,000 kilometers. Epic. Canada is absolutely beautiful. Now, here's the thing. As I'm on the road, I'm paying attention to a lot of different billboards. I'm seeing a lot of different advertising. You're cruising a lot of kilometers every single day, so you see a lot. And one thing I started to pick up on was all of these different billboards. Now, specifically, I started to lean into all the ones for the real estate agents, the different companies, the different brands, the different people, everybody out there doing their thing. And there was a bunch of things that I picked up on that I thought to myself, hold on a second. Some of this stuff isn't right. We're not doing it the right way. You see, here's the thing about a billboard. A billboard is there to get people to start to, the people that don't know you, group number two, it gets them to start to know who you are. But on that billboard, just as we're kind of either entering town or passing through town, we don't know you. We've literally got zero clue who you are, what you're all about, what's your track record, any of your success, any of that stuff. So what typically happens now is when we're creating this billboard, we put it up and we put our face and we put our logo and we put our brand and all this funky writing and all these different things we do and phone numbers and websites and email addresses. And it's, whoa, way too much information. You've got to keep something in mind right here. And I'm not talking about the stuff that's, down in the heart of the city where people are like parked in like dead stop traffic, or the stuff that's on a boards in the hockey rink or at the baseball diamond or whatever. I'm talking about the stuff that's like on a major highway where people are cruising at minimum 100 kilometers an hour. There's way too much to read on all these billboards. We've got to be more cognizant. We've got to pay attention better to what we're putting on these boards, what kind of information we're giving to people, and what image, what kind of mindshare we're trying to build. So think about this. Here you are on the highway. You're cruising along at like 100 kilometers an hour, maybe a little bit more. And as you're approaching this billboard, yes, you see it. Maybe you see a logo you recognize, but there's a lot of writing. Now, by the time you get close enough to read this thing, you're already passing by it. And it's like, whoa, I don't even know if I got the information I needed. I mean, maybe the first thing I read was like who you are and what you do, but I didn't get a phone number. Maybe I got your name, but I didn't get a website. So yeah, you could argue that maybe I'm going to find a little bit more, but here's the thing. I just blew by that at 100 kilometers an hour, and there's another one coming up shortly. I might just forget about who you were. So instead I started thinking to myself, I go, well, what would be the best way to put these things together? What would be the ideal way to have a billboard that actually has impact for people, especially, again, those people that don't know you, like you, or trust you? Now, we're talking small town. We're not talking major city over here, okay? Now, this could still work for major city, but here's a few things I want you to think about. Number one, repetition. Don't just put up one billboard. Put up, like, minimum 3 of them. So that when I see the billboard, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't get the information I needed. All of a sudden, what's the next one that pops up? It's yours again. And then all of a sudden I didn't get all the information I need from there. What's the next one that pops up? Yours again. Now, after 3 times of seeing this, now you're starting to build a little bit of mind share. I'm starting to figure out who you are and what you're up to. The next thing is the consistency of your message, okay? Don't give me all this information. Don't tell me way too much. Remember something, I'm moving fast. How about I sell real estate, or I can help you with real estate in this town? Website. Bang, your website's going to have your name, it's going to have your phone number, it's going to have your track record, it's going to have all your listings, it's going to have everything you need. It's going to have your photo. Remember something, your photo is not the first thing I need to see. It's who are you? What do you do? I sell real estate. Go to davidgreenspan.com. Make sense? So again, what you want to do is have something very consistent from a color, very consistent from a message, and you want to ensure that the font is really, really easy to read. I've seen cursive fonts. I've seen, big bold fonts. Those things are very hard to read. You need something simple, something that, again, when I'm moving quick, I see it. Now, the next thing to this is support. So now I've seen this one billboard. Hopefully I've seen the 3 billboards. I'm now entering town. What kind of support have you got? Well, think about it. Have you got your signs up on people's lawns? Do those signs look very similar to the billboards I just saw? If so, you're building positive mind share. What about when I go to the gas station or maybe the coffee shop? Do you have anything there or around there? These are, again, these high trafficked areas that I go to as somebody passing through town, that person that you try to tap into while on the highway. Remember, these aren't typically people that live in the town. These are people that are passing through. These are people that might look and go, oh my God, I would love to live here. Who could help me with that? You. So what kind of support are you giving to that billboard? Not just 1, but 3. High trafficked areas once I get into town. Posters, flyers, other billboards, and of course, your signs on people's lawns. That's a start. If you're going to invest your time and your money into some of these billboards, you've got to think about it properly. You've got to think about the repetition and consistency. You've got to think about how you're building positive mind share, and you've got to think about how you are going to support your message. You do all that, and that billboard is going to have a major effect on you. Yeah, I kept thinking to myself, I'm driving by, I'm like, wow, way too much information. I've got no idea what this person's trying to tell me. What if they just simplified this entire thing and said, I sell real estate here. I am the one and only realtor here. Now, again, you're making some bold statements, but what are you doing? You're making me think you are the exact answer that I need if I'm thinking about real estate in your community. Make sense? That's how you build positive mind share with group number 2, the people that don't know you, like you, or trust you, and then turn them into group number 1 so that, well, hey, you get the opportunity for some business. Anyhow, think about it.